Good morning. I packed a hard-boiled egg for the road. I'm going to eat this on the way to my first meeting.
Just got back from my meeting. I am going to have some chicken soup for 0 points. I've got an avocado here with some red onion and some dressing. And then it was like a tiny little tortilla, an ole wrap, which these are really small. They're like this big and they count them as 1 point, but they also count like the really big ones as 1 point. So I might just count this as 0 points. That's my lunch. I am taking my walk in the redwoods today. It's quite a glorious day, and I thought I would take my activity out of the neighborhood and into some beautiful California redwood nature spectacularness. I am back. It's been a while since I talked to you today. I went out with a friend. I try on Thursdays to squeeze in some non-work type stuff since I'm jammed most Saturdays. So today you saw that I went to Armstrong Woods and saw some of the redwood trees, and then I went out to a quick little happy hour date with a girlfriend, and we got fries and oysters. I had some wine, and we split a crab cake. And I basically tried to do 0 points all day before I went to that. So I think I ended up having, I know I had at least 3 points, but then the rest of the points I'm just going to kind of put aside for that get together with her, that date, little happy hour date. And then I probably will have some dessert tonight. I might have a little broth. I don't know, but yeah, it felt good to go out and have some fun. It's really beautiful weather here today. It's almost 70 degrees. And so I wanted to take advantage of it by getting out of the house and going to the rooftop, seeing the views, seeing the sunset. And then of course I came back and I had therapy. So, yeah. Hello, I am in the kitchen. When I go and have a glass of wine and when I go have little apps, I typically am famished. Just how the cookie crumbles. I'm having some of my 4-point chips with some fire roasted salsa. I've got my lemon sparkling. What I've got going over here is 0 points. This is miso soup base with a little chicken broth and green onions. I will be putting in some of my frozen wontons, and I'm gonna count this maybe as 8 points, which I'm already over my points for the day. I am not getting the blue dot today. But I am proud of myself. I'm proud of myself for having a super low point morning and afternoon, saving those points, but still being totally satisfied. I mean, with my chicken soup, my hard-boiled egg, completely satisfied. And then having my appetizer wine dinner, and now having a little evening soup, which is bubbling, so I better get going. Well, back to basics. I did my yogurt bowl that I do for dessert, but I cut the bowl size in half. So half of the dessert would fit in here. It's just like, that's why it's good on these journeys to just get back to basics. And I'm just like, oh yeah, I can change the size of the bowl. I don't have to keep using the same bowl that I've been using for the last several months. That's my update. That's a wrap on today. Give me a second. I am at 40 points for the day, and my daily target is 23. I'm at negative 18 points.
I did get some points back today from my exercise that I did. So, yeah, in the last year and some change, I've stayed at maintenance in this plateau that I'm at and would push close to 40 points a day. That's like double the daily points that I get. So I look back on today, obviously it was going out, having wine, having French fries. I had oysters, which are 0 points, and then I split the crab cake. So obviously that was a lot of points. I'm not doing any pre-planning my week. Like today's get together was kind of spur of the moment. So it's not like on this past Sunday I could have planned out. I've just never been good at saving my weekly points. So yeah, I'm glad I got in really good activity today. That's a win. I'm glad that I really was very focused at the first major part of the day, keeping my points in check. I mean, it just boggles my mind when I have days like today. And I think about when I was at 232, how much I was eating. Like my points were probably 100 points a day. So I try to focus on the positives. I'm trying to focus on the progress. Even just a little win of like a smaller size bowl, that's progress. Like I'll get there. I just need to keep my head in the game. Every single day show up and keep trying, keep tweaking, keep adjusting. And that is what I'm trying to do in this next 10 pounds that I lose.